day 3 devotion because I don't know, like, today's busy. I don't know when, like, I'm gonna be able to do it. So I just thought I'll do it really quick right now. So we're on day 3, and I'm just gonna start reading, like, what I underlined and, like, the stuff that I thought was cool. The verse at the top says, "Consecrate yourselves for tomorrow. The Lord will do amazing things among you." Joshua 3:5. I love that verse. I'm just gonna start reading. So it says, "We try to do things for God instead of letting God do things for us." And it's certainly a two-way street. We need to work like it depends on us, but we also need to pray like it depends on God. And that's what consecration is all about. It's letting God do for us what we cannot do for ourselves. And that's how God gets all the glory. Consecration is a complete surrender to the Lordship of Jesus Christ. We relinquish everything to God, our name, talent, and treasure. It's a complete devastator. Okay, sometimes I don't know how to pronounce these words. It's fine. Moving on. Where was I? Okay. Nothing belongs to us, not even ourselves. But the exchange rate is unbelievable. All of our sin is transferred to Christ's account, and all of his righteousness is transferred to our account. So basically, like, what that means is that, like, Jesus, since he came, like, to earth and he, like, died on the cross and he was perfect, he was holy, God now sees us how he saw Jesus, like, perfect and holy, because that's, like, Jesus did that for us. Now, like, God sees us like that, like, holy and perfect, and so we don't have any sin, like, on us anymore. So the word consecrate means to set apart. It means to be designated for a special purpose. It means to be completely dedicated to God. The Son of God set the standard. Jesus gave all of himself at Calvary, and he expects nothing less in return. If Jesus hung on the cross, we can certainly carry our cross. His death demands our life. So Jesus literally died on the cross for us. Like, he was perfect. He didn't do anything wrong. And then he died on the cross to save us who are sinful. Like, we've done everything possible that is, like, terrible and bad. Like, that's just our, like, nature. Like, we're like that. And Jesus was perfect, and then he took all of that, like, all of those problems, all of that sin and everything on himself, so that when we come before God, God doesn't see all of our problems. He doesn't see, like, our sin or our mistakes or our mess ups. He just sees perfect. Like how Jesus was perfect, God sees that in us now, because we're his children, and because Jesus did that for us, God sees us like he sees Jesus, which is perfect and beautiful and good. So if Jesus died on the cross, he gave his life to save you, why wouldn't you give your life back to him? Like, he literally, like, died. Oh my word, guys. Okay, dying on the cross is, like, the worst possible, like, painful, like, I know, like, there's, like, movies about it and stuff. That doesn't even compare to the actual thing. Like, I mean, obviously I haven't seen it, but, like, I've heard, like, and I've read about different things, and that is the worst way to, like, be punished. And, like, you know, like, how prisoners, they can, like, prisoners, they were, back then, they were, like, hung on a cross and stuff. That is, like, the worst way to do it. It's, like, the most painful. It's terrible. And so Jesus, he first took that for us. He gave his life. He died and suffered so much for us. So we should now give our lives to him and sacrifice ourselves, not only, like, our physical comfort. Like, there's so many times where I'm like God's like wanting me to do this certain thing or, like, talk to this certain person, and I'm really scared, I'm uncomfortable, like, I do not want to do this, but, like, I just have to do it because I have to give up my own comfort and for a little second, because God is telling me to do that thing. And we have to give our lives back to Jesus because he literally gave his life for us. So we need to obey God, obey his word, and just give him everything, like, live our lives for him completely. Okay. I'm gonna read some other stuff that I underlined. It says, I knew the Lord was testing me to see if I'd be willing to obey him whenever, wherever, whatever. I know that if I failed this test, I would be standing in God's way of using me in bigger ways. So I love that, because if you like are willing to just obey God no matter what, wherever you are, like if it's in the middle of doing something crazy in public, or it's like praying for like a stranger or something like that to other people looks crazy, and it's kind of, maybe to other people it's weird, it's crazy, but you have to get like out of your comfort zone, you have to step outside of yourself to obey God, because he's going to use you in bigger ways than that, even greater things. And it says, I knew that if God could trust me with the little things, then he could use me to do big things. So if you obey God and God gives you the little things to do, if you do those things, God will give you bigger things to do. He'll give you more and more and more until it gets greater and greater and greater. And that's so, so amazing. And in the Bible, it literally said that like when Jesus was on earth, he did miracles, he did amazing things, bringing people back to life, healing people. Like, he said that we will do those things and even greater things, which is really, really cool. So if we just do our best with the little things, God will give us even bigger, more things. So honestly, I think I have to leave soon. So I think that is gonna be it for today's devotion. You guys go pray about that specific thing, whatever it is, like go pray. And that's it for day 3. This was really, really short, but it's fine. So yeah, come back tomorrow and I'll do day 4, but yeah, I love you guys and I'll see you guys tomorrow.